John Chow here from johnchow.com, and welcome to another episode of Driving with John Chow. Yesterday, I posted an article about the video gears that I use to make Driving with John Chow, and so far it's been well received. And now you know what I'm using to film this thing: the car, the video, the mic, the arm, how I'm able to kill all this wind noise, even with the top down, windows down, everything's down. What I want to show you today is a little video editing trick, you see. And how the trick works is, I'm sure you've seen YouTube videos where they're jerking around the screen because they're doing what's called fast cut edit. To avoid the ums and the long pauses in between the sentence, what they do is, they just cut themselves, remove the and the long pause, and just move themselves to the next frame. The bad effects of this is you move around. Like you see your head just jerk from here to there. It's quite distracting. Here's how you solve it. I'm going to show you how to solve it. All right. The first thing is that if you can, try to do your presentation in one go without any editing. So in other words, try not to make any mistakes. Now we know that's pretty hard to do. Okay, so I understand that. So how do you avoid the hard cut so it doesn't distract your readers? The way the professional studios solve the problem is they use multiple cameras. What they would do is they have a camera set up on the left side, and then a camera set up on the right side, and they would just cut between the two cameras. So it looks more natural. 1 minute you look facing this, and suddenly next frame you're facing that, then you're facing this again, right? So it looks natural, but they might have cut a 5-second pause, or they might have cut a bunch of scratching, head scratching, or whatever. It looks a lot more natural when you do two cameras spaced to the left and to the right. And sometimes, if they're really fancy, they would use multiple cameras. They would use a camera to the left, a camera to the right, then they use a camera of the room, so they could just zoom out to the room. And if in a driving episode, I suppose if I want, I could have my main camera, then I suppose I could set up my GoPro right in front of me here, and I could set up another GoPro to aim at driving on the road, so I can zoom between me, the GoPro, and then the GoPro on the road, and so I can edit out all the ums and ums and pauses. It looks totally natural to you because it's just doing all these quick switches. But what if you have only one camera? How can you achieve that same effect without doing the hard cuts? Well, there is a way to do this with one camera. It's called a crop zoom. And you just saw it right there. All I did was I cropped the video, zoomed myself in, and now I zoom myself out. And you didn't know that, but I waited a good 5 seconds. In between that crop that you saw, there's a pause in between. But I did a quick crop in, quick crop out. That's how you make your video, edit your video to eliminate the long pauses or stuttering, I gotta edit something. Instead of just doing a hard cut and looking totally amateurish and distracting your reader, you do the crop zoom. And you zoom right in, and it looks totally natural because it looks like you're having multiple camera angles. It looks like you have more than one camera, but you only actually have one camera. Any video editing software, like I just use iMovie. iMovie can do, just go to edit, go to crop in, hit crop, find your next edit point, crop out, crop in. And honestly, if you want to hold your reader's attention, you should be constantly changing the angle and the scenery about every 30 seconds to maintain your viewer's attention. If it's just you standing in front of an unchanging screen for the full 5-minute speech, your readers can get bored and they're going to leave your channel. All right? So every 30 seconds, you should mix it up.